The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Pride coming out throwing, but a defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Or 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Hand off to the back. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete out to the right. Will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now, in goal to go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
His game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They crossed midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
1st down throw here for Ward. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Titans have a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the gun, it's Ward. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the gun, Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Within 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Stroud completes it quick. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
On the quick.
Now it's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
19, 17, 19.
Ward setting the pass. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment. jar it loose, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He cuts it right. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a fan favorite.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. On the sneak, here's Ward. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
4th down, here's Ward. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Stroud now on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. Stroud's going to throw for it. Intercepted. And the Titans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll run it from the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Titans in their trying to get this play off fast.
It's a gain of 4.
Ford now on third down. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
70 Rangers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Again, he's got room. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone.
Why you all in my face? Take it all on my face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Go. Crack off.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense prove everything. They just did.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trap 50.
Pressure coming, here's Ward. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
21 at the 36-yard line.
Cup. Here we go. Gotta be lying. Ready, right?
Ward setting up to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Titans have a first.
First and 10.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ward, good throw, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ward in the pistol. Pass brought in by Burden. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Texans 14.
The Titans kicking team out there is... Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got a man left. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be first down, Houston. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Stroud throwing here on first. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Working inside the red zone. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
All right.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. It's his running back. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Now, the flat.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 27. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drive him down.
And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On first down, they'll run. They'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Pass it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Come on. Let go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Wilson with a return here. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Just a yard left to go on second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. First down throw by Stroud. Big strike here to Williams. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Texans 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
Stroud to throw on first down. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 28.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw it. Throw left side finds Birdie. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Final timeout called by the Texans, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Let's go now. Set 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. Through the defense he goes, room to burn, into the red zone. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready,
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. And he's brought down after a short game.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. We got does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.